So those were the season changes. Now let's talk about what I'm actually incredibly excited about. These are the ranked changes. The ranked system has been completely reworked. I love this. I'm so excited about it. There are things in it happening that I've been wanting for a long time. There are things I hadn't thought about. There are a couple things I don't like. But all in all, this is a big step in the right direction for refreshing Apex's ranked gameplay. And you gotta remember, like, Apex, they implemented that ranked system pretty early in the BR scene, before Fortnite, and it was a great system. It was a great start, but it's due for some updates. There are some things that are problematic, but let's just get into it. Basically, their rank goals revolve around two main pillars: team play for victory, accurate skill, and better competition. And so they're making a large number of changes that focus around these two core pillars, with the outcome that players will focus on playing as a team and playing for the win, and RP will be a more accurate representation for all game skill. So, if you play ranked, you're going to want to pay attention to this. This is going to feel a lot different than it ever has. This isn't going to be some minor tweak of, oh, I'm getting less RP per kill. This is, it's a whole new world. Anyway. Team play for victory, play for the team. So everyone on the team is going to receive some RP when one person gets a kill. Now, you're not going to get full RP for a kill. If you're, where does this get explained? Oh, this got explained right here. It's not right here, so you're just going to have to take my word for it. So, if you are on a squad and your squad mate gets a kill that you did not contribute to, you're going to get half RP credit for that kill. If you're alive. If you're dead, you actually don't get the credit. And I think that's good and that's fair. It's gonna kind of balance out, right? This is gonna make it easier to boost people, but it's not gonna make it easier to boost somebody who can't survive the drop. Never trust Flux. Don't lie. True. Quote, never trust Flux. Known liar. Hoagie. Yeah, Adam. Get that salad. Get it going. So survival's, they also make a point that survival's always been the primary objective, and kills are what get you there. So there's always been like this weird limit in Apex, and Hoagie's been saying from the beginning, right? It's weird to like cut off how much credit you can get for a kill, because cut off getting credit for a kill, because if you can kill 20 people, hey, you're that good. You deserve to get some RP for it. So the new change is the kill RP cap is removed. You will get RP for every single kill. The limit does not exist. But the base value of each kill is worth increasingly less, down to a minimum. And I'm a little frustrated with that, because I've been looking. If anyone has seen it, let me know. But so far, that's not been elaborated on. This game drops tomorrow, or this change drops tomorrow, and nowhere are the numbers given for what the minimum worth of a kill is going to be. So I'd like to know that, because it's still gonna, there are a few things that are gonna come into play here. Functionally, this is gonna help punish who just W key every fight early, but how much will this punish them? It depends. Is it worth like one less RP? Is it worth like half RP eventually? I don't know. Now, another thing that I've had a lot of frustration with is assists in this game. I don't get credited for assists all the time. It happens to me when I feel like it hasn't been long enough. But so right now, the assist timer is 10 seconds. If they can go 10 seconds before you get a shot on them again before they go down, don't get that assist. So they've increased the assist timer to 15 seconds, and they've made it so that if the person you helped to get down, if you help a person you contribute to downing a person and then they get revived, the assist timer is going to refresh, so that when they get down again, if they get down again, you still get assist credit even if you don't contribute to the knock the second time. And so I think that's exciting. It eliminates one of the ways where it's very frustrating, where you don't get credit, where you feel like you did a lot of work. Like, I did 200 damage on that guy. My squad mate rolls in and does 50. But then he gets revived by Lifeline's Rune and immediately goes down again, so now I don't get credit. Very frustrating. Well, that problem is solved. So that's exciting. I think that's a big change. Big, important, happy, exciting change. Accurate skill and better competition. Oh my gosh, friends. Oh yeah! Tier demotions. It's here. Finally. Finally. No more hard stuck D4s. No more hard stuck any tier 4s. Just plaguing the lobby with hot drops because they gave up on progressing beyond this point long ago. No more. They will get demoted. So here's sorry Adam, did I scare you? Here is how it's going to work. So demotions will create a better blah blah blah. Let's see. Players get demotion protection for 3 games. And I'm very excited. This is what I've been arguing we should have. I'm not quite 100% on board with how this is going to work in practice, but alright, so for 3 games, you've got protection. Once you hit the bottom of tier 4, you're protected. But once those 3 games are exhausted, dropping below the tier threshold will trigger a demotion penalty, dropping the player halfway down the previous division. And that's what I don't like. I think at most you should go down the cost of the 3 negative games. I think that this is going to be a super discouraging demotion mechanism. Particularly the higher you get, the more it costs to progress. I mean, just imagine you hit D4, you're excited, and you decide to solo queue it, and you have a few bad games. Instead of just going down a few hundred RP, I mean, at D4 now, so I think they've added a couple hundred, but at D4 now, I think Diamond is 700 per tier. I don't know. In any case, you're looking at like a 300, 400 point gap in the Diamond and Plat lobbies that you're gonna like go down, and that's massive. I think that's too much, but on the plus side, we are going to see those tier 4 lobbies get cleaned up, and we're gonna see people who do get boosted, who can't continue to perform well, drop out of those lobbies too. So that'll be exciting. Now I believe that you are still you're gonna get your rewards based on the highest placement you attain, not on place where you finish when the game's over or when the season's over. And I think that's good. That's important, because when you attach that to finishing in an area, it discourages people from continuing to try once they hit a certain level. So that's the tier demotion change. So it says here there are 2 types of players within a tier: those who can consistently gain RP and those who cannot. To smooth out this skill gap, we are adjusting entry costs across all divisions. Additionally, we're adding new entry cost breakpoints within Masters plus tiers to further filter for skill. Modified entry cost increases on promotion into a new division. Alright, and every 1000 RP beyond Masters, you're going to have a 5 RP increase in cost. So basically your pay-in is going to increase every tier rather than just every division. So before, if you hit Diamond, every game cost you, I think, 46 points. Maybe it's 48. Let's say, for the sake of argument, it's 46. So every game costs you 46. D4, 46 a game. D1, 46 a game. Well, now you can see it's going to be a little bit different. So bronze is going to go from 15 to 18 to 21 to 24. And you see this is stepping up about 3 points every tier all the way up. And where that's going to get really noticeable is in the the plat lobbies are now going to cost more than diamond lobbies used to have once you get up to that point. And so the buy-in's going to get more, but the thought is that this is going to offset how much more RP you can pick up based off of the kills. And we're going to see here in a second that your base placement RP is going to be a little bit higher as well. All in all, I'm interested to see how this changes things. I think that this might actually decrease the number of players hitting the highest tiers in the game. Until I actually get to feel this in practice, I won't know, but 72 points a game when you're trying to make that final push to Masters, it's so much. So much. And so, I don't know. I think we're going to see less Masters pushes this split, but we'll see. We'll see. Nice. Well, happy birthday to your cat. It's exciting. What kind of cat is it? I don't have any cats. Hoagie has a lot of cats. I'm more of a dog person. But I don't have any dogs right now either. All I have are children. Maybe when they get older and they can help take care of them. Let me take a sip of water here, chat. An orange tab. I've asked you this before. I remember. Nice. Hoagie, will be interesting to see how the new math at large pans out. This cost may not be that noticeable. I think you're right. Alright, so the kill RP and placement RP mechanic has been simplified. Very excited about that because it used to be a lot of math. Like, I had a chart in Discord for us to pull up to check and see at what point I would go positive because it was just that much to keep track of. Alright, Adam. It was just that much to keep track of. Well, now it's pretty simple. So, and here's the other thing. They've wanted to make sure that, where did they say it? Here it is. In a battle royale, placing worse than the bottom half of the lobby is losing. Placements and kills are both important mechanics in ranked. Having kills without the placement should not constitute a success. In response, we've pulled down kill RP gains for placing worse than 10th. Players placed in this region are likely to lose RP. I think that's great. So, prior to this last season, you could just like get a ton of kills and go positive even if you weren't ever really placing high. You didn't really notice a problem until you got to the higher tiers of the game. And in a battle royale where the focus is winning, that doesn't feel good. Like, if you want a game that's about who gets the most kills, go play Halo, go play Call of Duty. That's what that's about. Battle royales are about surviving. And so they corrected that this split and made placement much more important. But that didn't feel good to a lot of players. It felt like it overemphasized it. It felt like the kills didn't really matter that much. And in fact, up until the top tiers, it was the opposite. You could go with no kills, and as long as you ratted your way to third, hey, you're going positive. So they've been aiming to get kind of an in-between, and I think this is really gonna sort that out a bit. So as you can see, you get no placement points till 13th place, where you get 5. Then at 10th it goes up to 10, at 8th it goes up to 20, at 6th it goes up to 30, and from there it's every placement. It goes to 45, 55, 70, 95, 125. Just for base placement. Now, at each of those steps, the kills that you have amassed will have a base RP amount that goes up as well. So, if you are placing 14th or lower, a kill is worth 1 ranked point. It goes down from 10 ranked points to 1 ranked point. So if you are an early game warrior, this is gonna feel bad. You're gonna have to learn to play a little more intelligently on the drop, because you're not gonna go positive with that. So, but then, at 13th place it goes up to 5 per kill, 10 per kill at 10th place, 8th place 12, and then every place from 6th up, it'll go 14th, 16th, 18th, 20, 23, 25. It said 16th, 14 points, 16 points, 18 points, 20, 23, 25. And so, for the sake of, you know, making this a little more understandable, let's combine some things here. So, let's say that you are a gold player. Most players finish in gold, right? The majority finish in gold or plat, I think. So let's say you are gold 3 and you're starting off at 42 points for a buy-in. Well, then you get 6 kills right off the drop. You wipe 2 squads and then you die in 15th place. So you get +6 for your kills, and that's it. Congratulations. You wiped 2 squads and you've lost 36 points on that drop. Bible college math income. That's why I've got a calculator to do this simple addition and subtraction, because they don't teach you math in Bible college. All right, but let's say same game. You got 42 points. You get 6 kills, and you make it to 5th place. So, oh gosh, now I gotta really struggle. 6 times 16 minus 42. But you also get the additional 45 points. That's gonna be a 99-point game. Like it's gonna be that stark of a difference. And I really like this because I think this is gonna be a great balance between the value of kills and the value of placement. And looking at the numbers that are achievable with those points, like I routinely get 6 KP in a game. That's a thing that happens quite a bit. So seeing the numbers that are possible, it does make it seem like climbing those tiers is going to be a lot more. Because that's a positive game even in some of these higher levels. Let's do the same thing but for a dub, right? So you got 6 kills, you win, so they're each worth 25. You get your additional 125. You lose your 42 for the buy-in. That's 233 points. Now, again, this is not going to be exactly precisely what happens because we don't know what the diminishing return is on kills over the course of the game. That's not been clarified yet. Each kill you get is worth a little less down to a minimum. Don't know what that means yet. So there you go. That's how the point calculation is going to be different, and it's going to be a lot more simple. You'll be able to look at this and figure out basically if you're going positive or not. Kill tier differences are going to change as well. Remember, right now, if you're D4 and you kill a plat 4 player, there's like a significant difference. Well, now it's going to be like a flat rate of tier differences. So if someone's 1 tier below you, I think I've misunderstood this. The introduction of scaling entry costs and kill participations with softening the skill-based RP modifiers on kills, killing a low-tier player grants slightly reduced RP. Okay, right, so if I'm D4 and I kill a plat 1, I'm only going to get 80% of the RP. No, I'm still going to get 100%. They have to be at least 2 tiers lower. Then I get 70% for 2 tiers, you get 30% for... This is confusing because, and I think once again we're back to I feel so dumb right now, chat. It's because I use tiers incorrectly. That's why I'm confused. So this is a tier. This is a division. Is that correct? Is that how I'm supposed to think about this? Division 3 of bronze tier? So, scrap what I just said. We're gonna have to edit that out of the video. If I am diamond and I kill a plat, I still get full RP. If I am diamond and I kill a gold, I only get 70% RP. If I am diamond and I kill a silver, I only get 30% RP. Sorry, Wendy. Oh, man. I forgot to fix my GIFs page. So all I have available in this. Bible college math. Let's go. Now, conversely, if you're in lower tiers and you find yourself stuck in a game with some higher tier people, it's going to pay off. So if you're silver and you kill a gold, it's just regular. You're silver and you kill a plat, 150% of your RP. You are silver and you kill a diamond, it's 200% RP. And then that all gets into where you at on the RP that kill is worth, and you multiply that by the number. And I'm not going to do all that. I totally could. It's not that I can't because of Bible college math. That's not why I'm not doing it. I don't like math. We're moving on. They also introduced the rookie tier, so you can actually lose RP in bronze. This is the short of this. You can lose RP in bronze now and fall all the way down. You can't be demoted out of bronze, because below bronze is the rookie tier, and the rookie tier is the only tier where you can just move up infinitely and you never lose any RP. And I think that's good. Right now, bronze is like if you just play enough, you just wind up out of it. I think it's going to make it it's going to balance out these tiers a little bit. It's going to make it a more accurate representation of the division of skills. And it's going to give people who are new to the game a nice little sandbox where they can play and not feel bad. So, another big thing is third-party kill stealing fix. Basically, you're rolling up on a squad for the third party and they're fighting and you kill one of them. And then a Valk flies away by herself and she leaves behind 2 downed teammates. And you're like, haha, they were downed by the other squad. They can't even fight back. And you shotgun them in the face and you get kill credit. That's how Apex works today. But tomorrow, you shoot them in the face with your shotgun and you get nothing because that kill credit has been voided because the people who killed those people are already out of the game. And that makes sense. That's as it should be. You didn't do anything to earn that. And so it's a big change. Right now it's like a popular thing. You thirst some downs, it's an easy way to get some KP. Not anymore. Just a waste of your bullets. Or waste of time as you execute them. Still fun. I'm still gonna do it. I'm still gonna thirst you if you're down. I just won't get any reward for it. It's just about the pleasure. If RP for my death gets lost to the Aether, count as a loss. Yeah, right. You should get RP for your own death. All right, so these are the big changes between this and the like overall game changes that are coming. This is what you can expect. So here are my thoughts on this. Just looking down broadly on this. I think this is a big step in the direction that Rank needs to go. I think this is going to clean up those Tier 4 lobbies, Division 4 lobbies, whatever they're called. This is gonna clear up those Division 4 lobbies. It's going to make it easier to push up in the solo queue if you know what you're doing. You aren't going to get stuck with people who have been hard stuck for months, else they're falling back out of it. 2 things that I think are going to have to change is 1, after the demotion protection falling 50% through the prior tier, I think that's too much. I think that's going to be very discouraging. Like, if that happens to me, like, I'm done playing for the day. It's just gonna be too sad. I'm not gonna want to keep going. So that's, that's something that's gonna have to change, I think. And then the other thing that's gonna have to change is I think they're gonna have to add some kind of decay. Especially at the higher levels, if you want to encourage people to keep playing and stay invested in the season. Overwatch has this. At the higher levels, you're going to lose a little. If you don't play 5 games a week, you lose some RP. That's not what it's called in Overwatch, but for the sake of this discussion, you lose some RP, and you can lose enough to fall down to the previous tier. So I think that's something that's going to have to change. But all in all, I think this looks great. Very excited about this. And I think this is going to be really exciting for some players and really frustrating for others. Circle coming in with the tier 1 subscription. Thank you for that. 21 months. My goodness. Thank you, Circle. Thank you for your condolences on my beard. And we were all waiting for you to come in and tell us how you managed to burn ramen. Is this a true story? Did you burn ramen? How did you burn ramen? Anyway, yeah, I think all these changes are great. How can you have subbed for longer than this young child on stream has been alive? I'm only 20 months old, Chad. If I were older, I'd have a beard. Beautiful beard. Oh, well, Adam was in here saying that you had burnt ramen before, so I don't know. One of you is a liar. I know that now, but I don't know which one. All right, so already 5 minutes in, and that's already being used against me. Adam sus. All right, so all in all, great important changes. This is going to make ranked feel a lot better. I think on an individual level, depending on your preferred play style, this might change how successful you are or how much you enjoy ranked. Because even with the previous split overemphasizing placement over kills, it hadn't actually nerfed the value of kills. So you could still be a W key warrior off of drop and rise through the ranks fairly easily, and that's not the case anymore. So if that's you, I think that's the player that's going to feel bad, is the person that hot drops every game. Because that one RP a kill is not going to go a long way. I think everyone else is going to feel a little better about it. I think it's a pretty balanced change. I think they've succeeded. I think this is going to be a much more accurate reflection of skill at succeeding in a battle royale. I think they nailed it on that front.